Hey everybody, it's Moonbo here, and welcome back to some more Endless Scrap Mechanic, and we're back in survival mode. Now, in the last episode of Scrap Mechanic Survival, I showed you guys how to make this awesome mech leg system, and I asked you guys what did you want to see in the future for survival, and I think it was unanimous. You guys want to see this base finished, especially before I move on to any other type of survival projects. So what I did was, I spent the last couple of days using my very awesome mining and refining vehicle setup over here. I collected a whole bunch of stone. Now, of course, if you haven't noticed, I'm using brick for my base. This is a lot of brick, and you need a lot of blocks to build in Scrap Mechanic, especially when you're building a base. So, of course, I have a whole bunch of brick right here. That's what we're going to be using today. We're going to be using brick to shape out even more of this base, and I'm going to be prepping for some future projects as well, like the defense mechanism for the farm here. I also want to plan for like a boat system in the water over here. You can see I got my boat out of the water, but we want to put it back in the water as soon as we can. So there's only going to be so much daytime, so I might as well get started here. What time is it? It's almost noon, so we might as well get working on bricklaying. So I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of this. Well, I guess, you know what? I'm just going to grab all of it. There we go. And we're going to start working on this base. Now, I need to plan for the defense mechanism. Originally, I had these sections here for like these hammers that I wanted to drop down, but as you can see, they don't really line up anymore. So I guess I'm going to have to like make some room here. Now, hopefully I'm going to have room next to this wall here. I might be able to move the wall if I need to, but I suppose I should probably just kind of fill in this section here to this area. And maybe go one more just to have like a block buffer zone, and then we're gonna kind of just extend it out this way. So I guess I'm gonna have to go around the entire perimeter here, just like so, and we are gonna get this all fixed up. Alright, there we go. I've got the space all sorted out now. So basically this is going to be like a perimeter section around the entire farm. That is going to have like these giant hammers, like I said, that are going to drop down onto the unsuspecting, or maybe suspecting, Farmbots. So I'm going to have to clear out all of these saw blades and drill bits and stuff. So originally they were used to scare away the all the bots when they were attacking, but of course I'm not going to want that, and obviously I need room for these mechanisms to drop down. So I'm gonna have to clear, I guess, I got a little preemptive on all that brick. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of it. And make some room for all of those saw blades so we can clear the area. Alright, here we go. Get rid of them. I got enough room here, I think, for the rest. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Alright, this is looking so much cleaner already. So yeah, so I used to just kind of stand back here with my spud gun and shoot at them while they would attack. But I have a whole new plan, and of course it's going to involve that automated system where these hammers drop, but I'm also going to place like a tower of some sort somewhere in the center here, a tower that I can go up into while the raids happen, so I can shoot at any bots that would be in the distance, and then of course the automated system will take care of any of the close range bots. So what I want to do is, I think I'm going to need to build up the main walls as well. Well, hold on here, I should probably get rid of all these extra pieces. Alright, so this wall is pretty tall, and I feel like it might not need to be as high as it is at the moment. I guess what I'm gonna have to do is measure the ground up to here, because I would like these hammers to kind of just sit relatively flush when they're not actually smashing the bots. So I think what I'll do is kind of just build... Okay, well, I guess I have a staircase wall going here. I'm gonna have to decide, and I think I would try and rather save some of these blocks here. Now, I guess I should probably just finish this little... Okay, you know what? There's so much brick to lay, and I feel like it really doesn't matter where I put the brick. Alright, here we go. Making some progress now. I'm gonna have to finish off the top of the roof right here. So this is why I wanted to do this, though, is that, you know what? I kind of have to just make a decision. Is this as tall as this roof is going to be or not? And I think I can probably get away with having it as tall as it is here at the moment. But then, of course, dropping it down once I get to the farm section. Alright, just a little bit more. Now, this is actually... I'm pretty happy to be finally doing this. This is really satisfying to actually see the base get fully built. Now, one thing I do wish Scrap Mechanic did have was some type of dynamic weather, you know? If there was like rain and, you know, and you had to actually care about the environment and what was going on around you, that would give me a little more incentive to build really cool base. But now we are going to move on. Okay, so we can actually play around with the height here. So this is where the new wall begins. So realistically, if there is going to be a ceiling here, then there would be a ceiling at that height there. So what I need to do now is I need to measure the height from that hammer position. Now, it might be a little different from one side to the other. So I'm just going to go to this like rather flat side right here. And I'm going to measure from the ground up. And maybe, you know what, I'm going to put a thing right here. And we are going to check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12. Okay, so it was 12 from there all the way down to the ground. So I think I should be able to kind of use that information here. Now, it's going to be on a piston no matter what. So that means I'll be able to, at the very least, use that piston's length and adjust it accordingly. But it's more about not wasting too much brick on the height of the build here. Okay, so this was 12 on the dot. That worked out pretty good, but I think that means I need some extra space here for that piston. Because if that's 12 on the dot, and I want to add pistons, then that means we're going to need that extra space for the piston itself. So I'm just going to increase the height like so. And I'm going to put something like this here. Now, we can just kind of use this little side as a bit of an example. So yeah, so this is the right kind of spot right here. Now, I want this to be in the center as well. Now, I'm not going to need a piston for each individual opening right here. Hopefully, I can get away with maybe one at each corner, or maybe like 2 or 3 of them stacked up if it needs to be that strong as well. But I hope I have a piston around here somewhere. Surely I do. Now, the block itself, or the hammer itself, is going to be made out of metal probably, and that's just because metal is nice and heavy, and it gives a really good crunch when you crush the Farmbots with it. So I think this is going to be like a good height here. So I'm going to go on the upper edge of this block. And I guess I'm just going to kind of start laying out the ceiling here. Now, I might not necessarily go all the way to the center, because a part of me was thinking I might kind of turn this farm into a little bit more of a greenhouse, you know? Like maybe have like a glass ceiling above it or something like that, just to kind of let some sunlight in during the daytime. So this is looking pretty good, though. We're going to turn this corner here, and you know what? I guess we're just going to... We're gonna go crazy with it. We're just gonna use up our brick here. And there we go. Alright, so we've got the full wall wrapped around this thing now. Oh my goodness. This is actually turning into a base, guys. So, we've got the height there. I guess I should probably kind of fill in the rest of this section here. Now, I guess I'm not gonna have the block anymore. So what I'm gonna do is, I should have some paint on me. Yeah, I do. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint a line, and this is where the pistons will be able to go. So I feel like I might be able to add pistons as I need it. Okay, this is kind of like an interesting spot here. This is the corner. Okay, that's a good spot there. And I guess I'm going to need to do that little wraparound around the whole thing. Now, I think just to conserve brick, this is just because I want to make sure I have enough. I'm just going to go around and get rid of kind of like the excess brick that is not really providing as much function. And I think once I get this section here done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll be able to like assess how much brick I have left and kind of figure out, maybe I'll kind of move into the tower build, because I want the tower to kind of be accessed from this side right here. And another funny thing too, actually, a lot of people used to comment saying that like using these chairs like this, now this is from years of creative mode, using chairs like this to get up and around creations, I guess is like just really a habit. But a lot of people have commented in the past saying, you know, it's not very good buildsmanship in Scrap Mechanic, and I can agree with that. You know, it is a little lazy, so I might have to plan out maybe some staircases or elevators or something like that as well to kind of just really bring this whole build together. Now, okay, it seems like we've got the lip going here. Now, hold on. So there is one more spot here, which means I should probably finish all the way around, just like so. Now, I'm not going to bother. I painted this, but now I realize I can just go one off of the outside there, so I don't need to worry about painting the rest of that. So that seems like it's relatively well set up for the crusher. Now, I might set up just one of them today, just to do a little bit of testing there. But before we do that, let's take a look at our brick now. All right, let's see. Okay, we got... Oh, wow. Okay, we have a pretty decent amount. I do have a lot of metal as well, so... I was thinking of maybe using metal at some point, but I do really want that brick aesthetic, so we're gonna stick with the brick for now. But what I was thinking was, okay, well, hold on. I need to make sure I don't mess up any of my farming equipment. Now, I don't think I will if I just kind of focus on building out and above it. Now, you know, there's one thing I can do, actually, and I realize, like, I don't really feel like accidentally falling into the farm center there every single time. So what I might do is, I'm just gonna do like a bare minimum railing here. Now I think like 3 high is a decent height for a railing. And this is just gonna be pretty cost effective on the wood that I use here for it as well. So I'm also gonna have to find the center here to get a staircase going for that watchtower. And I'm really excited to get that watchtower going because, you know, being able to trust my automated system and just shoot at anything stronger. And actually, this reminds me as well, I haven't even gotten the Spudling gun yet, which means I haven't really done any crazy raids or anything at the moment, so, you know, that's something else to look forward to. Alright, so there we go, we got a railing now, and I don't think I'm gonna need a railing against these crushers, because the crushers, they should kind of like provide the distance there that I would need, or the barrier from falling into those holes when they're not crushing. And I really don't think I should be around this area while those crushers are working. You know, this is probably going to be a very dangerous spot to be during a raid. But let's see now. We're going to build some stairs. And these stairs are just going to go upward. And, I mean, I suppose at the very least for now, these stairs should probably just go up to the height of our ceiling there that we're going to be attaching the pistons to. So let's just see here. I'm going to try and extend this out. And, okay, yeah, we're just about there. Right there. Perfect. And here we go. Now we actually have a whole new floor being added to the base, which is pretty exciting. All right, look at that. This is awesome. There's now a whole new layer. Now, this is burning through brick really fast. You know, I've spent quite a bit of time farming all of that brick, or I guess mining, I should say. And we're already down. This is the last of it here. This is not very much left, so I think, I mean, either way, this is huge progress, you know, and I'm really excited to get back into survival mode, so I feel like I have, like, a decent amount of motivation to go out there and mine the stone and bring it back and build really cool stuff. So either way, though, we're not done yet. We got more brick to go through here today, and you know what? Before we do any of that, I realized something. I think I'm gonna do a quick little setup here for the hammer, and this is also just kind of like to show everybody what it's going to look like. Now, I think I have some metal here. Now, this might not be enough, but we're gonna grab it for now. So I will upgrade this piston, you know what, because I think it's going to be 12 down to the ground, and you know what, speed might not be too important, but let's grab some component kits here. Let's get this up to at least the full length. Okay, right there, like that. 12, we'll just go full speed. You know what, let's just upgrade it one more time. We're going to keep it there, we're going to go to the max speed. And so let's just connect a piece of metal, and we're going to put it right here. And this is just kind of like the start, you know, this is not going to be anything official. This is more for just testing purposes, you know, just to make sure everything's working. Now, I need a switch. Well, you know what, there's actually a switch already on. I need to turn it on anyway, so let's just do this. There we go. And I think that's pretty good. Yeah, it's not having any issues whatsoever with colliding on the ground. And I have a feeling that that would be fine around this entire perimeter. This is actually a really flat spot that I did find. And I find it's quite important to build your base on a flat spot. So that's working. So I can just disconnect this. And so my idea is that I'm going to use sensors. Now let's see here. Do I have a sensor anywhere. Okay, here we go. I got some sensors. Okay, these seem to be pretty highly upgraded sensors. I got a level 5 and a level 3 sensor here. Now, I don't think I'm gonna need a very, like, highly upgraded sensor for any of this, but here's the idea. Okay, well, hold on. I need to go up and actually finish this. So, I suppose what my plan is I need to have space in between the crusher so that I can have a sensor that will not get triggered when its own crusher is in the way. So imagine something a little more like this, perhaps, where there's room for that center, or for that sensor to go right in the middle here. So we can imagine that maybe if there was a haybot coming up to this base, you know, they're gonna go in front of this sensor. Now, I don't know, maybe I should probably have it a little bit lower for the green tote bots as well. But the idea is that the sensor will be here, and they will walk in front of it. Okay, hold on now. I feel like I probably need like a 5, maybe? Somewhere to make sure that they're actually underneath the crusher. And then we will put this right here. Now, this is probably... Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that definitely seems to work. The only thing is I might have to set it up with a timer and a logic gate, just so that way it can do like a crushing sequence where it goes down and then up again and then down again. And that's just going to be to make sure that nothing can get like through it, or maybe if it gets stuck or something like that. And one thing I will do is I'm probably going to end up creating like a perimeter around the entire thing, just like so. And this is going to be so that, because I was actually thinking about this, I would be very afraid if a haybot somehow managed to get on the top of this platform and then the crusher came back up, and the next thing you know, I would have haybots or totebots up in my base. You know, that would be a huge problem. So I'm going to do it like this instead, just like so, and that gives it like the appearance that it is a full pillar. Now, I'm not going to stand in front of it because I'm scared to get crushed by it now. But if I put a block there, you can see, boom! Whatever's going to be there is going to get absolutely smashed to pieces. So now with the remaining brick here, I guess what I might do is kind of do a little more planning for that. So I have like some random scrap blocks here and stuff like that, so I suppose I should probably... Well, I don't even need to really replace them. I just need to go through and just like build the full brick wall. Now, I'm probably not going to do any raids until my defense... Oh my... Okay, well, this is a problem. So, you know how I was saying I was going to build an elevator, right? Well, looks like I built a pretty cool elevator. Yeah, that's right, guys. This was an elevator. I meant to do that. All right, there we go. I got rid of the scrap metal. I have now built up the brick here as well. Now, how much do I have left? Okay, we're still looking pretty good. We still have some brick. And really, though, I feel like once I'm done with this wall, the primary components of the structure of the farm should be done. And so, like I said, really happy to be finally kind of getting through this here. And look at that. This is becoming a scrap base. All right, here we go. The final walls, just like so. And, okay, well, I got some openings. So, as you can see, I was starting to do, like, reinforced metal interior in, like, a sandwich of brick. Now, I was gonna build this up, but this is pretty excessive, you know? I mean, I haven't done any major raids at the moment, so, I can't say for sure. But I think I will keep it that way, and eventually, well, you know what? I have a bunch of metal. I'm gonna find that metal. I've been talking about this metal. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm trapped. I'm trapped in my farm. All right, let's take a little snack break here. We gotta get our little snackies going. And so, yeah, so I got the metal. I guess I'm gonna come over here. Now, this is where I was gonna start reinforcing it. So let's just do it, you know? I mean, why not? This is gonna be so cool. This is gonna be extremely reinforced. We got steel rebar reinforcing the brick. This base is gonna be impenetrable. All right, there we go. The front wall is done. That is some serious reinforcement right there. And there we go. Oh, wow. Look at that. That looks so cool. And we even got the staircase up there as well. That's going to go to the next level. So let's take a look at our blocks again. So we've got some brick left here. I'm going to pop it into my inventory just like so. And let's see. Okay, so this is the final stack outside of my hotbar. You know what? Let's just get it down there. These are the final 4 stacks of brick. Now, where do I want to put them? So, I mean, obviously, everything is good to go for the future defense mechanism here, or at least the automated system. I've got this staircase leading up to a new layer. Now, I don't have enough for any type of watchtower at the moment, but I feel like maybe I could at least... you know what? Okay, you know what? Here's a good idea. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna create like a quick walkway system on either side here, and maybe what I'll do is just kind of create some type of like protection wall, you know, make it, this is looking a little bit like a castle at this point, honestly. So I suppose since it is looking like a castle, I might as well go around and, well, hold on, I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna go through and we're just gonna open up these blocks here just to give it that beautiful castle aesthetic. There we go, just like that. And this can give us a little vantage point. Well, I guess I'm probably not going to want the shotgun from up here, but I'll probably use it like the spud gun, and I'll be able to snipe at stuff for now. And then in the future, I will build this up even higher. So I think with these final bricks here, I am just going to come to the back of the base, and this is stuff that I want to do eventually anyway. So I'm just going to go to the back of the base here, and we're just going to burn through these final chunks of brick just like so. Oh, and there it is. We got 10 left. Man. And before you know it, all the brick that you just harvested is gone. Alright, so that is going to be the video for today. It was loads of fun to use all of that brick. You know, it really is satisfying to finally see this base coming together. Now, if you guys have any suggestions for this survival base, let me know down in the comments. If you guys did enjoy this video, then let me know by hitting that like button. And if you want to tune in for some more Endless Scrap Mechanic, then be sure to subscribe to the channel and maybe even turn on some notifications so you get the latest and the craziest coming from me in Scrap Mechanic. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. So bye for now.